Hello and welcome to another episode of WarForge. I'm Captain Margaret and this week we'll be looking at a hybrid Trinity build, the Goddess, so named because if you play it your team will worship you. The build in itself is a Trinity, harnessing the three key parts of high-level Warframe: armor shred, energy regen and survivability. Although not as self-sustaining as some of my other builds, the Goddess is meant to be played at the centre of a team, keeping everyone alive and fighting while still being able to look after herself if necessary. The build is a balancing act between two of Trinity's ability augmentation mods, Vampire Leech and Abating Link. Vampire Leech causes excess energy produced by Trinity to generate shields for her and her allies, capping at 50% bonus overshields. Abating Link reduces linked enemies' armor by 45%. Both the shields generated and the armor reduction are affected by power strength, but the overshield cap is fixed at 50%. Moving into the build, I'll briefly touch on every mod colour by colour. So in the aura slot we have Rejuvenation, which is a perfect Trinity mod, just constant health regen for you and your team. The Exilus is Power Drift. The primed mods are Primed Vigour, Primed Continuity and Primed Flow. These can all be replaced by their gold counterparts, but if you don't have Primed Vigour I'd recommend going with Redirection instead, as you get a higher stat boost from it. The gold mods are Transient Fortitude, Blind Rage, Streamline, Vampire Leech and Abating Link. As you can see, this is a very high ability strength build, with 216% ability strength. This causes Abating Link to reduce enemy armor by 97.2% and causes Energy Vampire to give out a total of 216 energy, or 216 shields, when energy is full. As far as weapons are concerned, you can use pretty much whatever you want on this. I've gone for the Telos Boltor and Bolto, and a Galatine build that's pretty much crit and status hybrid. It's got Blood Rush and a couple of status mods in there, but you can run whatever you want really. The playstyle of this build is pretty much standing in the middle of your team, proccing your energy burst on surrounding enemies, keeping your Abating Link up to keep yourself alive, and keeping an eye on your teammates' health bars so you know when to pop your ultimate. The slightly lower efficiency this build comes with is counteracted by the fact that it generates quite a lot of energy in itself. Now, as I said before, this build isn't really meant to be a solo, however there will be situations where you get surrounded, so I'm now going to use my benchmark test of 8 level 100 corrupted heavy gunners to show you how Trinity handles herself when the shit hits the fan. And there you have it. Before I end the video, there is one downside I should mention. The only downside to this build is that once you start playing it, that is all your friends will ever want you to play. As ever, if you have any builds you'd like me to try, or you have any builds yourself that you think have a place in the Warforge, do let me know in the comments. I'm Captain Margaret, this has been Warforge, and thank you for watching.